Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm trying out influencers favorite blushes, so let's go. So the first blush which we have is from Nancy Tyagi. She said that she loves the Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush Wand and this is in the shade Dream Pop. I love the packaging of this. Like you have to slightly press it, not press it too hard to see the pigment on your blush wand. Is there a lock in this? Yeah, there is a lock in this as well. So the color is there, blend it in. It's pretty sheer, I would say, and again it's not quickly drying, which is amazing. And I did apply quite a few dots, but it's not like bam on your face. So I think I'm gonna apply just a little bit and then blend it in again. Love how that is looking, very sheer. Wow. And surprisingly this did not move my foundation whatsoever underneath this, which is amazing. I think I would give this like a 10 on 10. This looks stunning. This is the shade Dream Pop from Charlotte Tilbury. What do you think? Okay, next up we have Srimai Reddy and she told me that she loves the Cloud Crush blush from Too Faced and we have the shade Tequila Sunsets. Look at the packaging. I absolutely love the packaging. How cute does this look, you guys? Not gonna lie, it's a little bit difficult to like open, especially if you have like longer nails. I don't even have nails, but still perfect, like matte orange shade, like a peachy toned blush brush. This is from Simply Nam. I'm just gonna remove some excess and I'm just gonna dip it in like 2 times maybe. It is not powdery, there is not much of a fall off, which is great. You do also get a small mirror, but I feel like I need a bigger mirror to just see myself in this. And let's just blend it in. Okay, as you can see, it is quite buildable and little goes a really long way. I somewhere knew that this might be a very pigmented blush, so मैंने ना ज़्यादा dip नहीं किया, मैंने थोड़ा सा dip करके, as you can see, like it has done a pretty good job and it looks very stunning as well. Like one small dip and the blush is on your face and it's pigmented, it's buildable, it blends in beautifully. It has not shifted my foundation whatsoever. So that is the Too Faced Cloud Crush blush in Tequila Sunset. Okay guys, so the next 2 brushes which I have over here are from Aashi and Alfiya. So Aashi said that she loves the Simply Nam blush. So I have the shade Soul Sister over here and it is the perfect like plum shade, a deep like velvety shade, you can say. So I have that here, and then Alfiya told me the DM Beauty blush. I have the shade Mon Amour. Oh my god, that is it. I'm just gonna give you a teaser about this blush, but first let's start with the Simply Nam blush. I usually like to take a beauty blender like this and just swirl it in and remove the excess product and then blend it across. I don't just take it and then apply it like that. I just don't prefer it that way. As you can see, it's very sheer and buildable. It gives the most beautiful pigment. And one more thing I would like to tell about Simply Nam blushes is that they do not move your foundation, concealer, powder underneath, which is amazing. Just look how beautiful it looks. I also have one more shade which is 2 peas in a pod, which I also love from them. But yeah, I mean, look at it, it looks so beautiful. So that is the shade Soul Sister, which Aashi loves from Simply Nam. The DM Beauty Mon Amour blush stick, I am obsessed with this. I would say obsessed with is like an understatement. It comes like this. I love the packaging of it. Just look at it, and you have the name written over here. So I'm just gonna reduce the size. This is a cool toned blush, so I'm gonna swatch it over here. What I like to do is just warm it up like this. Look at that pigment. I mean, come on. Oh my god, I feel like I've applied a bit too much. I don't like to go in like this. It's just my preference of applying a blush. Then I like to take my beauty blender, warm the product up like this, and then I apply it just like this. Look at that. I love how it is looking on me. Again, very sheer but buildable, and it is so creamy. like it's buttery. I feel like even if you apply the blush just like that, if I know so many people have the habit of doing that, but I feel like it will be very smooth and not, you know, difficult to blend and work with. Amazing. I am obsessed with this. I use this like whenever on the days even I don't wear makeup, just like that, and it looks phenomenal as well. Look at that. Obsessed. I would give this like a 10 on 10. So those were the two blushes, Simply Nam and DM Beauty. Okay, so the next set of blushes which I have is from MAC and from Verified. So I asked Mansi Ma which blush she loves, and she told me this range from MAC, which is the shade Mocha. Now I am going to apply just a little bit. Now I own both of these blushes. So if you see, this is a very smooth powder blush, which again you have to use, you know, a little bit more. I would say it's not extremely pigmented in the first go, but if you'll see, it's buildable and it looks very natural on your skin. And I know it is a little bit expensive, but I feel like if you want to invest into a good blush, then definitely this is the one for you. It does take a little time is what I've seen with this blush, but look how cute and subtle it looks. The next blush recommendation which I have from Anam is from Verified, her brand herself, and this is the shade Ibis Rose. Now this is how it looks. I'm gonna take her brush only. This is the powder brush, but I'm gonna use it for blush. I'm just gonna dip a little bit, and as you can see, a little goes a very long way. I love the mirror that this blush has, and one swipe and it literally showed up on my face. Look at that. It is very beautiful. I love it. I love their highlighters as well, and again you can build it up. One small application will give you a sheer coverage, but if you just build it up, if you want more coverage, you can just keep on applying it. So that is the Verified Ibis Rose blush, and that is the Mocha from MAC. So the next blushes which are recommended to me from Sara Sarosh and Akanksha Komirali. So Akanksha said to use the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Joy, and Sara told me to use her own collection with PAC, the PAC X Sara in the shade Fudge Me Not. So I'm going to apply it. Now if you clearly see it very closely, the Fudge Me Not is a great dupe for the Joy shade from Rare Beauty. Apply like 1-2 tiny dots. As you can see, it's very pigmented. I usually like to blend liquid blushes with a beauty blender, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. And wow, look at this. Sara, what have you done? This is so good. I mean, come on, like it's not the first time I'm applying it, but I'm just telling you guys, like I use the shade Turkish Delight as well. Look at that. It did not even move my foundation. I love this, especially if you're under budget, if you're looking for something which is a dupe of the Rare Beauty, you need this. Next shade which we have is Joy from Rare Beauty. I have like multiple shades of Rare Beauty blush, but this is was my first Rare Beauty blush, and I've been using it for 4 years now, and आप देख सकते हो ये ख़त्म भी नहीं हो रहा है. The Fudge Me Not I feel like is a little bit darker. This is a bit more like brighter, and I'm going to use the back side of the beauty blender to just blend it in, and as you can see, very creamy, very pigmented, and blends in beautifully. Again, I feel like I have blush blindness and I apply a bit too much. Gorgeous that looks. एवरी टाइम की मेरी मिस्टेक है. यहाँ पे मैं अलग तरीके से ब्लश अप्लाई करती हूँ और यहाँ पे मैं कुछ अलग ही तरीके से ब्लश अप्लाई करती हूँ, एंड नाउ इट्स लुकिंग लाइक समवन हैज punched me in the face, but I'm gonna fix that, don't worry. Is it even possible to tell the difference between these? Actually, this is the Fudge Me Not and this is the shade Joy. Both look very identical. So yeah, thank you for the recommendation, Sara and Akanksha. Hi you guys, so the last two blushes which I have are Benetint, which Urshine has told me, Shalini, I just remember her by her username, and then we have Kiro, which Mridul told me. So this is the shade Apricot Crush, and this is the Benetint, the original formula, not the pinker one, the pink version of it. So I'll tell you one thing, I don't like Benetint. Why? You'll just see in a second. I love that it is watery in consistency, but if you just start blending it in, you can even use your fingers, it literally shifts my entire foundation underneath, which is what I don't like about this. And I cannot even see, like, the sheen on my face. I don't know if you can see it, right? So that is the one reason why I do not like this necessarily on my cheeks. I know people use it as a tint, but then like, come on guys, like I literally cannot see it. Like कहाँ गया है ये? So, but still, I'm just gonna blend it with the beauty blender. And I also seen if I just go in like too much, it just shifts my foundation underneath it. But I do love it on my lips. I do apply it on my lips for like a sheer tint. I've heard so many things about the Kiro blush. I've borrowed this from my friend. This is the packaging on how it looks. Now I don't exactly apply it like this. What I like to do is take the blush. Oh, it is very creamy. Wow, did you just see that? And I like to do this, warm it up a little bit on the back of my hand, take a beauty blender or a brush, just warm it up and then apply it. Okay, wow, this gives you like a sheer coverage in the first application, and again it's not like shifting my foundation, which is an amazing thing. Like, look at that, I love it. Okay, definitely looks good. Let me just see it in the mirror very close. It has not shifted my foundation, which is great. Also, the shade apricot blush looks super good for like Indian skin tones. It's like very muted, especially peachy toned blushes look really really nice. So I do feel like it is a great one. Wow, I think I should check more shades from Kiro, because this is something I would definitely see myself wearing it. So this was the Benetint, very 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 sheer coverage. If you don't want that too much of a pigment on your face, this is amazing. Again, you can apply it on your lips. I know people apply it on their eyelids. And then we have the Kiro blush, very subtle, and wow, I mean, come on, like, this has exceeded my expectations definitely. So that was me trying 10 blushes which are favorite of my influencer friends. Now let me know in the comments which are the series I should try like this. If you haven't seen my previous video where I've tried, swatched and reviewed 20 concealers for you guys, then what are you waiting for? Just go ahead, click over here and check it out right now. If you haven't watched my previous video where I've tried, tested and swatched 20 concealers available in the Indian market, then go ahead and check it out over here, and I'll see you there. Bye.